Hi guys, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to show you how to put together these little planters that are solar. I got about 6 of them for a brand partnership. So I've put these together and I actually think that it can go together easier if you deviate just a little bit from the instructions. So I'm going to show you how I put it together. Really very simple. It does come with several different rods that are in the center that you can put together. You can make it really tall, or this is the shortest setting. I would suggest having a screwdriver with a Phillips bit handy and one that's magnetized. I also have a little Phillips #1 bit in an extender because you need to get down into the pot. Okay, so when you open it, here's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get 5 tubes and they are lettered. There's a bunch of B's and a C. And then there's a base and a whole bunch of stuff. So here is what I think is easiest, okay? You put together the top portion and then the bottom portion and then marry them together. So again, I'm gonna do it in a little bit different order. You're gonna get 2 bulbs. One is a backup replacement, one is one you're gonna use. Then there's a little baggie and it has screws in it, a finial, and then anchors also with longer screws. And that's for, say you wanna put this on a deck, you would use those screws that are longer to fasten it down to the deck. So I'm not gonna do that, mine are gonna be movable. So in that case, you're gonna need these teeny tiny little screws. And they do come in 2 separate packages. There's one that has 4 and then one that has 8. And actually, they're 2 different sizes. These are a little bit longer, but they're still tiny nonetheless. Of course, my neighbor's gonna mow now. Okay, so first step I would do is attach this finial, and it almost doesn't want to thread easily. So you kind of have to push down because otherwise it wants to go sideways. Okay, then go ahead and take the bulb and insert it. And then turn this switch to on. Then you're gonna find this part and go ahead. You'll see there's like a receptacle here that goes with those tabs. Just go ahead and line up the tabs and then you give it a spin. Okay, so there's the top. Then we're gonna go ahead and do the bottom, and here's where I deviate again. Okay, so this is gonna hold the rod, so take that and seat it, okay, like that. And then you're gonna need the baggie with the teeny tiny screws. This is why you're gonna need a magnetic tip, because they're almost impossible to hold on to. So I would take these, get them down into the hole, get them started. In their directions, they have this attached to that first before you do that, but then you can't get your drill down in there. 1, 2, 3, 4. They sent me 6 of these. I'd be all day if I was doing these by hand. I'm going to very gently tighten them with my drill. Okay, it just takes a second. Okay, so there's that. Then this planter part is going to attach onto this like that. So then that just attaches onto that, and then you're going to take the bag with 8 screws and they go here. There's 3, 6, 7, 8. Beginning to end, I would say this probably takes about 10 minutes. Okay, really goes pretty fast. And then grab your tubes, and the bottom one, they are clearly marked. So the bottom one is gonna be C, and then depending how tall you want this to be, you're gonna take C and then attach it to B. So technically it goes A, B, 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 C, or A, and just make sure that C is at the bottom, at the base. So you insert these. Again, I apologize for the mower. And my appearance too. I didn't plan on being on. Just put them in there and twist until they're seated. So you can make this as tall as you want it or as short. Okay, and then there's A. And then get your cap back. Okay, and then this seats into that part. If I was going to put live flowers in here, I probably would get some kind of a plastic to cradle in there and then put the dirt in and then plant flowers all around, or maybe even individual pots. But that is pretty much all it takes to do this. And then you can go ahead and take off these ugly stickers. So I hope this video was helpful. I will close it with some shots of them at night. I believe they come on their own and then go off either when the sun starts to come up or when they run out of juice. So if you want to buy these, I will include shopping links in the description. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and follow me. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. As always, thank you for watching, and until next time, Take care.